And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. It's the Chicago Bulls taking on Boston.
Boys, nice time.
And the Bulls start out with the ball. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Macy is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Gervin. Then it's Oakley. And it's Green in at the four-man position.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw good, Parrish. Both free throws good from Parrish. Chicago with the ball. Now Macy. The rebound by Johnson.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And here is Macy following Larry Bird's 3. Here's Jordan. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the free throw, no good. Johnson against Mason. Now here's Parrish. He's tightly guarded. Shoots from 12. That one rolling around and rims out.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Now here's Jordan. And that one's good. Jordan's got his second bucket tonight.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense, one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us, no question about it. They can hurt you any number of ways. That's why they're as good as they are. We just have to play the percentages and try to make sure they're getting the shots we want as opposed to the ones they want. Kevin, makes sense. Back to you.
All right, Doris and guys, what's your take on Coach's strategy here?
I tell you what, he doesn't sugarcoat it at all. I mean, it's a challenge going up against a team that is just as potent offensively as this group is, and he wants his guys to be mentally prepared for it.
Exactly. I mean, it's going to take some major intensity at that end of the floor if they're going to be able to weather the storm.
Here's McHale. McHale steps out a little bit and knocks one down.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Dishes to Gervin. From 10 feet out, that's blocked by Bird. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Johnson attacking. Sweet little floater. Johnson's got his first points of the night.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Green, the screen. Macy against Johnson. Oakley, a screen on Johnson. Macy passes to Oakley. Jumper off the screen. No good. Good D by Ainge. Celtics leading by 5. Johnson kicks to Bird. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The shot's good from Parrish.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Gervin outside. Screen by Oakley. Pass to Jordan. We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter. That's good. Jordan's got 6 points.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Johnson kicks to Bird. With 1 on the clock, the shot no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. Boston on top, up by 5. And will return shortly.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the court.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Celtics here in this one?
They've won the effort battle, and that's allowed them to control the backcourt.
And it's been gang rebounding. I mean, everybody has done a great job boxing out for him, and it's showing up on the stat sheet.
Boston leading by 5. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston. Bird out there with Walton. Then there's Seasting. Then it's Vincent. And it's Wedman into the small forward position. Bird's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Here's Gervin. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, heads up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Vincent. Screened by Walton. Gervin pulls it in.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
I love the offensive execution on that possession.
The pass to Seasting, and out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Guys, this offense very effective.
Going right at them.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Now here's Gervin. Passes it to Corzine. Pocket 6. It's Jordan on the wing. No good with the wing jumper.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Gervin against Walton. Good work defensively by Gervin. Chicago trailing here. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside Jordan. Pass to Corzine. The 10-footer. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Vincent, screened by Walton. Vincent, the pass to Walton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And New group in for the Celtics. Robert Parrish is checked in for Walton. McHale comes in for Wedman. Ainge is checked in for Vincent. And it's Johnson in for C-State. Charles Oakley, he's checked in for Chicago. Macy comes in for Jordan. Parrish against Corzine. Pass to Higgins. Power down with both hands.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Here's McHale. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
2 shots.
Guys, their penetration has been outstanding. I mean, it's actually been great. They're really finding those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Green, he's checked in for Corzine. And he sinks the second. 1:16 left in the second quarter. There's the pass to Higgins. And there's the feed to Green. And the rejection by Parrish. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. .102 left now here in the second. Screen by Oakley. 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here to the left side wing. Higgins, that's good. Higgins has got his second basket of the night. Boston trailing. Bird outside. Back to Johnson. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And here's Bird for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Bird's got 6.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Screen by Oakley. Oakley, a screen on Johnson. And Macy kicks to Oakley. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
There's a screen by McHale. Johnson dishes to Bird. 2 on the clock. Shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bulls lead by 1. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And the Celtics with possession here. So for Chicago right now, Michael Jordan is out there with Macy. Then there's Charles Oakley. Then there's Gervin. And it's Green in at the 4 slot. Here's Bird. And the layup's good off the glass. Bird's got the first field goal of the second half for the Celtics.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
You know, it's made for one heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Johnson against Macy. And here is Ainge. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Shot's good by McHale. Bulls trail by 3. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Fades. Jordan with another miss.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on it.
Johnson with it. Parrish with the screen on Mason. Johnson attacking. Chicago grabs the miss. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Screen by Oakley. Michael Jordan on the wing. Bird cover. Jordan with another miss. Celtics leading by 3. Kicks to Bird. Screen by Parrish. Parrish slams it back in.
Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, and you don't want to be giving up, guys, putback slams. That's not the kind of play that could build confidence. Just not happy with how his team is playing, and they just have been on the wrong side of this run.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? Sometimes just a pause in the action, which is what a timeout can give you, is enough to change things around.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Chicago's coach was going over with his team. He was intent on running the offense through Jordan. Coach stressed the importance of getting the ball in his hands as soon as possible at the start of their possessions. No question he's going to be the key guy for them offensively. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Boston leading by 5, and it's blocked. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Jackson with the ball, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Gervin. Got it from 16 feet.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
McHale with a screen on Jordan. Johnson, the pass to McHale. Chicago grabs the miss. Gervin's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He feeds it to Oakley. Michael Jordan on the wing. And that one is stuffed right through.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Screen by Parrish. Seasting passes to McHale. Here's Parrish. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Parrish has got 8.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 10. Jordan the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Goes up at the stripe. And it's off the back rim. No good. Boston leading by 3. Here is Seasting. There's the dish to McHale. Tries from 10. McHale missing again. Paxson. Shot misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Celtics up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play.
Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bill. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm
Here is Paxson. Bird out there with McHale. Then there's Ainge. Then there's Johnson. And it's Walton in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Jordan. The shot is off. Good D by Ainge. The Celtics with the lead. Johnson outside. He dishes it to McHale. Shot from 12. McHale missing again. Here's Chicago. Jordan with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Jordan against Johnson. Clock at 6. Tries it from 19. Here's Green. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
That's good. Ainge has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Celtics. Bulls trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told them it's time to fight and take the lead. Let's put ourselves in position to bring it home. Guys, we'll see if they've got what it takes to get it done.
Thanks, Doris. The Bulls making a switch here. Macy's checked in. Macy with it. He's guarded by Johnson. Outside Jordan. Looking to get back on track. Oh!
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really,
Good try.
in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Feeds it to Walton. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Now here's Bird. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ainge. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Gervin's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Green with a screen on Bird. The runner, Macy. That's good.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
Johnson attacking. Good. And it's Walton who picks up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 3.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming on the floor, the Celtics dancers. Give it up.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Your Celtics dancers.
Johnson against Mason. There's a screen by McHale. Johnson outside. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the defensive 3-second call. That free throw good for Maine.
And in a tight game like this, a technical can be a killer. And he made sure he took advantage of the opportunity there at the line.
And the Celtics making a change here. Parrish is checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Oakley's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Johnson kicks to McHale. Shot clock at 6. That's good. And the Celtics lead by 6.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here we go, Boston. Now coming to the floor, your Celtics dancers. Give it up.
.31 left to play in the final quarter. The drive by Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They worked hard to get the ball into the low post tonight as well, and it's paid off.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 5. And so Jordan nails both of them.
No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Celtics leading by 4. Johnson up top, defended by Macy. It's hauled in by Oakley. Oakley's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
.110 left in the game. Now here's Johnson. There's a screen by McHale. And Bird, here we go. Bird nails it and will go to the line for a chance at one more.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Just absolute domination in this one for Larry Bird. 10 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Here's Jordan.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
There's a screen by McHale. Here's Bird.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And here are the Bulls now. The drive by Jordan. Money! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you've played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Here's Ainge following the basket by Michael Jordan. He got right to the cup using that screen. Ainge has got the lead back up to 7 now for the Celtics. Here's Miller. He kicks it to Oakley. Here's Higgins. Paxson passes to Oakley. And here's Paxson. Walton defending. It's good from beyond the arc. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but Clark, a win nonetheless.
Yeah, and it appeared to me as though the fans gave them the emotional boost they needed down the stretch, Kevin. This crowd was not going to let this one slip away.
And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Larry Bird.